right, so Drake's pops, Dennis Graham, don't care about the fact that Kendrick Lamar had a big night at the Grammy Awards. I think Kendrick Lamar had a momentous night. I know Not Like Us won like best hip hop song or best rap song or something. I don't really watch award shows, but I do know that he won several Grammys, as you can see there. Excuse me. And Drake's father was asked about how he feels about Kendrick winning all these awards and doing well, largely for music that was created to, um, you know, um, destabilize his son successfully, I might add. But Drake's dad doesn't care. He ain't thinking about that. He ain't with all of that stuff. So this says Drake's father, Dennis Graham, responds to Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us" Grammy suite. Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, reacted to Kendrick Lamar winning Record of the Year at the Grammy Awards on Sunday night. In a clip circulating on social media, someone asked him about the Recording Academy honoring the diss track aimed at his son. He responds, "I don't care about none of that stuff. That got nothing to do with me. All the best to him. I don't do that BS." Record of the Year wasn't the only award Lamar took home on Sunday night either. For Not Like Us, he also won Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Video. While accepting the Climatic Song of the Year award, he dedicated his win to his hometown of Compton. "My mom and pop out there doing front flips on the couch right now. My son is 6 years old. Go to sleep, it's past your bedtime right now," he said on stage. So here is Dennis Graham. Here's a video clip of Dennis Graham saying that he doesn't care about Kendrick winning these trophies.
Gotta ask, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, getting Record of the Year?
I don't care nothing about that shit.
No.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. All the best to him, man.
Okay, cool.
I don't do that bullshit.
I feel you, man. I feel
you. So there you go. The article continues with his acceptance speech. Lamar also called attention to the victims of the recent wildfires in LA. "I can't give enough thanks, to these places that I rode around since high school. Most importantly, the people and the families out in the Palisades in Altadena." Lamar's Grammy wins come as he prepares to perform as the headlining act at the Super Bowl halftime show next weekend. After that, he'll be embarking on the co-headlining Grand National Tour with SZA. Drake has yet to comment on Kendrick Lamar's wins for Not Like Us, but he's currently wrapped up in a lawsuit with Universal Music Group over the track. The Toronto rapper accuses the company of artificially boosting the success of the song in an effort to devalue his brand amid their contract negotiations. UMG, on the other hand, has already denied the allegations. So, blah, 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 blah. So there you have it. So Drake's dad don't really care about Kendrick winning, but he says he ain't with the BS and he wishes him all the best. Are you buying what he said there?
I feel like, most of that is a bit, you got to keep it politically correct. He didn't want to be a soundbite, still turned into one. I think he tried to be as professional as possible, just trying to say that don't have nothing to do with me. I wish him the best. I think that's the best way to handle a situation like that. But then I've also saw people spinning this in a situation of, damn, even Drake's own father won't even, step up for his son. But there's no winning in this situation. Kendrick is getting all the W's, walking away with 6 Grammys, including Song of the Year. That's insane, man. So Drake's L's continue to pile up. This is absolutely great. I can't enjoy this enough. After I heard that he won 6, I had to go play the song again. So I had to, I went and played it a couple times. Just to, because that night, bro, it united the country. It united the world, bro. Like everybody felt that, and everybody was listening to that for the first time and felt that, yeah, man, somebody finally got Drake's ass. Drake was the bully in school that he was only a bully because of a privilege, not because he was really tough. And he showed his ass to everybody in school. And he finally picked on the wrong kid that actually, did like the justice that everybody, like that comeback that everybody wished they could have had against, have his reign of terror across the school, and nobody could really do anything because the powers that be were whoop de whoop. And he finally picked on the wrong kid, and because Drake started this, so he picked on the wrong guy and got his ass whooped in front of everybody. And I love it, man. I feel like this was the universe balancing itself out. It didn't make sense for somebody like Drake to win the way that he was winning, because he was a shark bag. For Kendrick, somebody to come and humble him the way that he did, yeah, man, I can't get enough of this stuff. So him winning those Grammys last night, I don't really give a damn about Grammys, but other people do. So I'll still congratulate him on winning that, on 6 of them. I don't know if any other hip hop artist has walked away with that off of one song alone. I'm pretty sure this is some type of record. I don't think even Drake himself has even done this, even with One Dance or Hotline Blings. So maybe he did. I don't know. But to me, I feel as though congratulations to Kendrick. And for Drake's dad, that was a rock and a hard place to be put on the spot on. I feel as though he answered that as professionally as possible. But knowing Drake's soft, sensitive ass, he probably still don't feel as though that was a strong enough answer from his father. But what are your thoughts, man, on, first of all, just Kendrick winning the 6 Grammys? And then Drake's dad's response, basically saying best of luck and all that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't mind Drake's dad responding that way. I think that that's fine and appropriate. I think that is the best response that the loser of a bout can provide, or being on the losing side, because he wasn't the actual loser, Drake was, but he's on the losing side. And so that's about as diplomatic as you can be, being on the losing side. It's to just say, I don't got nothing to do with that. Who cares? It is what it is. He didn't discredit Kendrick or attempt to say anything negative or derogatory towards him. So I'm fine with that response. I'm good with it. The way that this thing has transpired to me informs me on how I should feel about my favorite sports teams losing. And here's what I mean. So we see Drake doing this lawsuit stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what Drake and proponents of Drake are essentially saying is, because I lost, there must have been collusion to have me lose. Because God forbid I can lose. God forbid I would ever lose because I lost to the better person, or because I wasn't good enough, or because the other person is just better, more skilled, more thoughtful than I am, less of a shitty person than me. God forbid I lose because I was supposed to lose. If I lost, it must have been because there were forces conspiring for me to lose, because I would never actually lose fairly. That is the ideology of Drake and Drake's camp. Now, I don't agree with that. I think Drake lost fair and square, because Kendrick is better in every way imaginable, both as a person and as an artist. And I think when you're dealing with those kinds of market forces, things are always going to come back to the mean. Furthermore, and we talked about this on previous topics, the music industry has just moved on from Drake as a cash cow.
Yep.
Like, this happens. 50 Cent and Joe Budden have both mentioned this on their own, on separate other platforms. Like, the music industry is no different than, they do this in professional sports too. They pick a golden boy. They ride the wave for as long as they can. And then when there is another golden boy that they look towards, they figure out a way to slowly wean themselves off of the current golden boy and move on to the next one. Or golden girl, whatever. I don't give a damn. Male, female. They pick their thing, their cash cow, ride it as long as possible, and then they move on to the next cash cow. Drake was the previous cash cow. The music industry is deciding right before our very eyes, It's over. You had long enough. You ate. Your time is over. We're moving on to somebody else. That's it. The run is over. It's as simple as that. Like you had a good run, bro.
It was a good run.
It was yeah. You had a good run. It's over. And on top of the fact that your run is over, it happened to coincide with you getting mollywopped by somebody who is a better artist, rapper, musician, and person than you on every level.
Agreed.
It was a confluence of events that worked against you. Things happen. Move on, man up. You still got a whole lot of money. You're still going to be able to smash all of the strippers and Instagram models. So just move on and make your ballads and your melodies and call it a day, bro. You still had a victory in your own right. But he doesn't want to do that because he can't accept defeat.
Right.
So he's going to wallow in self-pity and scream to the mountaintop that there's no way he could have lost legitimately because he is too big to fail in his mind. So the only way that he can lose is if forces conspire for him to lose. And because he believes this, he's going to cry and whine and moan and bitch like a little girl until he gets his way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason why I brought up how I approach when my favorite sports teams lose is because this situation shows me how I need to understand that I need to lose with grace. Because for my entire life, whenever my favorite sports teams lost, I couldn't fathom my sports teams losing fairly. They must have lost because of cheating. Because I just refuse to accept that maybe they just lost because the other team was better. I just refuse to accept that. And now as I grow and mature and this situation is illuminating me on how I could perhaps think more balanced about these situations, maybe I need to take a step back, take a little bit of inventory and perhaps accept, unless otherwise glaringly obvious, maybe my favorite sports team lost because the other team was strictly better. Because Drake lost because the other guy was better.
That's true.
He lost because the other guy was better. It is what it is. So, the thing about this that is worrisome, the last thing that I'll say, is moving forward, I believe subsequent rap beefs are going to like end in legality, which is the lamest thing.
Whack, bro.
Which is the lamest. It's the lamest thing imaginable. That a rap beef is over. We just had this cool exchange where we got cool music to listen to, and because one person is so soft and bitch made, they're going to cry that the reason why they lost is because of collusion. And then not only are they going to cry that that they lost because of collusion, they're actually going to get litigious. They're actually going to get litigious and file lawsuits.
So lame, bro.
So I don't like it. I don't like it. Respect to Drake's pops. I don't have a problem with his response, but that is a microcosm of this situation in totality, and how it should have just ended with the music, and it shouldn't have progressed to this point where people are just so in their feels that they couldn't fathom a universe in which they would lose because they weren't the better man.
1,000, bro. So, hey, Kendrick, you the man, bro. Drake, you ain't nothing but a C word. And as far as Drake's dad, I respect your response, but I don't respect that mustache. So all in all, Kendrick with another dub. How about that, man? Unbelievable.
That whole family needs to take a seat. They should all take a seat. The one that I like the most is his mom, and that's because she stay out the way.
She stay out the way.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I think Drake is in Australia right now doing a tour. He should just stay there.
Yeah, stay down under, bro. Nobody gives a damn. Stay down under.
Ain't nobody missing you, dog. just stay in Australia, bro. Stay there.
Lord,